I went on pothole patrol on Sarjapur Road to find out how many potholes there are between St. John's Hospital and the Tamil Nadu border. Now, I've met my fair share of accidents on the roads of Bengaluru. I've lived in the city for 6 years. A majority of that time was me spent driving a two-wheeler on Sarjapur Road itself. I'll actually later in this video show you multiple places where I used to live on Sarjapur Road. And so commuting on this road was pretty much a daily thing for me. I've fallen a number of times because of the amount of dust and dirt on the sides of the road that made the road kind of difficult to stop quickly on. And for anyone who's traveled on Sarjapur Road, you know very well how frequently you have to stop abruptly because people just pull off from the shoulder without checking. They do U-turns without checking. There's pedestrians and animals that are crossing without looking where they're going. Anyways, this on the right side is Sarjapur Road itself. If we had taken a left, we would have been on Outer Ring Road, but we're not going to go there, at least not today. Now, you might be surprised to hear me say this, but I'm actually impressed by how much Sarjapur Road has improved. The first time I drove on this road was 2018, and I think the number of potholes and dangerous spots has actually decreased. Despite the fact that I'm making a video about the potholes on this road, there's actually fewer than there used to be. And by the way, the further away we get from the city center, the fewer potholes there actually are. You might be noticing that the points are increasing a little bit more slowly. And there are actually spots too that they seem to have improved quite a bit. Like for example, this part with the truck, right where it's driving right now, used to be an incredibly problematic spot, but now it actually seems to be relatively clear apart from this little pothole that I went over right there. Also, it's worth noting that I'm recording this video on September 21st, so potentially by the time you're watching this video, many of these potholes could potentially have been filled in. By the way, on the left side, this is one of the places that I used to live back in 2018. That was my first apartment at Dasta Concerto. And now we're actually approaching the town that Sarjapur Road is named after. This town is called Sarjapura. And so another one of the places that I used to live was actually further than Sarjapura. This was a place that I lived between 2022 and 2023. And I had this little Yamaha race scooter. And so I would put one of my dogs in between my legs in a basket, and then I'd have my other dog on my back in a little doggy backpack, and I would drive all the way from this place right here, Urban Greens. This is where I used to live between 2022 and 2023, and I'd drive all the way to HSR Layout and back pretty frequently. But anyways, this is the Tamil Nadu border, so I'm gonna stop and take a break for chai. If there's other stretches of road that you want me to make videos about, then just let me know, and let's improve Bengaluru's roads together, one pothole at a time. All right, I'll catch you in the next episode of Pothole Patrol.